Well, hi there, Geminis. Welcome to Universal Guidance. I have shuffled these cards very well. It is time for your weekly reading. So I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So here we go for Geminis. There you are, Gemini. The Lover's card. Wow. Okay. The overall energy here of your reading is the Four of Wands. Divine, special, soulmate relationship. There's a union between two people here with lots of joy and lots of happiness. Let's find out why this card surrounds your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Queen of Cups. You're trying to evaluate this situation. You're trying to, I think you're trying to see into the future. I think you're trying to see if it's going to end up in a marriage, this relationship. You're trying to evaluate the love. This Queen of Cups, male or female, you might have water in your chart. You might have Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer in your chart, in somebody else's chart around this reading. This is the only cup in the deck that has a lid on it. That lid has little windows all the way around. This tells me you have questions about love, so you're trying to get some answers, because that cup is full of answers to love questions. So you're trying to peek in those windows to get your answers. So that's what's on your mind. You have some questions. So next to the Queen of Cups, male or female, remember, is right next to the Nine of Pentacles. See, you're very stable and you're very self-confident and self-assured and grounded in just being single. So I think that's why you're looking in this cup. It's like, do you want to give this up? Do you feel secure enough in giving up your singlehood here? Because you're very grounded already. So yeah, you're evaluating the love here. You're thinking about marriage or commitment, and this is with a soulmate. Next to the Nine of Pentacles is the Five of Cups. You're also looking at spilled cups. That's part of why you're looking into that cup. You've been through it before. You've regained yourself. You've got yourself. You're just fine, single. But look, there's two cups behind this figure. So in the Five of Cups, I call this the card of hope. Hope for love. Because you're kind of focused on, wow, you know, if this falls apart again, I'll have to pick up my pieces again and get myself back together again. And you're kind of looking at the negative side. But there are two full cups right behind you. So I think this is just the phase that you're going through right now in this relationship, trying to figure out the love. So under the Queen of Cups is the Knight of Cups. It is about a sincere love offer, for sure. And you're examining that cup that they've offered. That's what you're doing. You know, is there room for a lot of love in there? Well, yeah, because there's nothing else in it. There's a lot of room. This is a sincere love offer. And this Knight of Cups is marching on his horse, or trotting, whatever, right toward that Four of Wands with that cup. Right under your highest energy. And then what we have here is the Eight of Wands. There's going to be communication back and forth. That's great. Communication's wonderful. It's going to be, you're going to talk about your past experiences in love. You're going to kind of, it's like a heart-to-heart conversation about previous experiences and what's happened in the past. And I think this is going to come from both of you. I think it's both of you that are going to have this conversation, and I think it's needed to understand where each other are coming from. Under the Knight of Cups is the Lovers. The card for Gemini. Gemini, there you are. So more importantly, it is about the energy of the lovers. They are a divine soulmate. Look at this. The divine soulmate, but in the Lovers card, they're not only divine, you were lovers in another life. That is, to have both these cards, a very special connection. Very. So the Lovers, under the Knight of Cups, it's the other half coming towards you here. They might even be a twin flame with that card there. Right next to the Lovers is the Hierophant. This is the card for Taurus. Taurus might be strong in your chart, might be strong in their chart or someone else's chart around this reading. It's the energy that's most important, and the Hierophant is about traditional values and morals. It's right under the Four of Wands, that union of two people. This is like a card of marriage. This is a card of marriage, the spiritual side of the marriage. This is also spiritual, 1111, as you see in that card. So the Hierophant is about, you know, it really signifies a committed relationship for sure, right next to the Lovers card. Right next to the Hierophant, and it's also right under the Four of Wands, it's so strong. Right next to the Hierophant is this High Priestess. This is the card in the tarot deck for intuition and knowing. I think you know it in your heart. You know when you look in their eyes. There is a very strong connection between the two of you. I feel like all you have to do is turn around, look at those two full cups. It's there. This is a real, trust your intuition, okay? Your intuition is like telling you that this is a very strong soulmate connection. It is. It really is. So trust your intuition in this reading. You're still going to have conversations about your backgrounds, and you're going to have conversations. This is helping you get to know each other and where you're coming from, like I say, but this is a very special connection. Let's find out what else you need to know. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. One more shuffle. There we go. Take out the second half. Another soulmate card. That makes three soulmate cards. Wow. So what we have here, let me set these over here, is the Fool up here in your highest energy. This is something that, okay, you feel it. You feel the connection, like I said. When this offer comes along, it might have already come along, you feel the connection, and what you don't want to do, and this is why you're looking at the spilled cup, because you've probably done this before, is kind of bounce along with your head in the clouds, living in the moment, enjoying every single moment that you have with them, looking up toward the clouds though, not looking forward towards the future. So I think you're trying to prevent yourself from getting overly excited about this relationship, and I think you really want to be smarter about it and look forward while going through this relationship. And it's next to another soulmate card. So this could have been, you know, I have a feeling this was something that happened in your past. It was another soulmate when you were younger, and you know, you knew them from another life. That was your connection. It doesn't mean you were lovers, but you did know them, and they were a soulmate. And I get a feeling that you were younger. This is in the past. I think that's what you're looking at there, and it fell apart. The sweet love offer just, you know, kicked over. So the six, you know, you don't want to be in that same energy that you were with this past relationship. You've actually moved forward from it. I have the Chariot right next to the Six of Cups. And the Chariot is a card for Cancer. So Cancer might be strong in your chart. We got water up here, first card. Might be strong in somebody else's chart. But this is about moving forward. So you've left this behind. You have moved forward, and that's why, and you're very stable, like I say, and secure in yourself. But so you were able to get past the disappointment in that relationship. Under the Fool card, There were things that they were hiding from you, like they were lying, stealing, cheating. They were doing something deceptive because you weren't really looking at the future. You weren't really looking at the relationship. You were only living in the moment. And that's another reason that you really want to look forward this time, and you want to, dot your I's, cross your T's, and take this relationship more seriously than you did a previous one or two, or whatever. It might have been three. It might have been three. So next to the Seven of Swords is the Page of Pentacles, which is under the other soulmate card. Now, the Page of Pentacles, you're taking, see, this is where your mind is going. Like, I messed this up before. I didn't see it coming before. And you're really trying to look like a crystal ball here. You're analyzing this offer that's coming in. You're really taking a hard, thorough look at it. There's going to be a lot of conversation. So next to the Page of Pentacles is the Three of Wands. Is this your ship? This is one thing that you're wondering looking in that pentacle. Is this your ship that's come in? This is the waiting, watching, and wondering card, hanging on to that staff and new beginnings and fresh starts. There's 3 ships out there. This figure is waiting for one of those ships to come in. Well, it's under the Chariot, and I'd say, yeah, it's coming in, and I think you're going to move forward with it once it totally fully docks, and you get all this conversation. It's a get to know you period. So under the Seven of Swords is the Star. You had healing, you had deep healing to do over this past relationship or two. But this is the card for Aquarius. Aquarius might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But it is deep spiritual healing. This is what you're looking at. It's like you don't want to go through this again. So you're trying to be very careful. You had to heal to your bare bones, seeing your own reflection in that pool of water, remembering who you are, where you want to go in life, who you want to be in life. It's very, very spiritual. And it's right under that Seven of Swords, that sneaky behavior that you just really didn't notice was going on. It all fell apart. But it's pretty close to that High Priestess here. And so, your intuition, just follow it. You have a lot of the answers that you are seeking by looking in that pentacle if you follow your intuition about this. The Page of Swords, like I say, you don't want to go through that healing again, so your guard is up. You got your sword up, Truth and Clarity sword, and you're on guard about this relationship at first. And that's why you're examining it so closely, because this is still kind of fresh in your mind. You remember what it was like, bouncing along, getting overly excited about a relationship and not looking forward, just looking up in the clouds. So you are on guard because you don't want to go through this healing again. And it's right next to this Four of Pentacles. This is like you're sticking by your thoughts. You're sticking by your pentacles, okay? You have a lot of pentacles here. You're trying to stay grounded and not do anything foolish like you feel like you've done before. It's right under the Three of Wands and next to the Page of Swords. So you are on guard. You are wondering if this is your ship that's come in. But you are going to be very careful, like I said, in moving forward. But this whole section over here is saying, yes, they are a divine soulmate, and it's a sincere love offer, and it looks like you're going to end up probably married, committed in some major way. So let me take out one more card for this reading. The Two of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is so sincere. This is another soulmate card. 1, 2, well, for them, this is a soulmate card. I'm not counting that one because that's an old soulmate. So they're going to become your best friend. lover, and your soulmates. This is coming together. This is seeing eye to eye on how you want to proceed forward in your life. This is a very happy to know you card. And there's those 2 cups that are right behind you. Look at that. You're going to be able to turn around and you're going to see those 2 cups. So, wow. Geminis, this is your reading. Thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance.